My name's Ben Tully. I'm a junior, information systems and business analytics major in the Paul School, business and economics. I joined Lambda as a freshman because I was looking to be a part of something more freshman year and get involved in campus and community service outreach. So I'm currently kind of an unofficial officer position, Centennial Chair, and I am also on the exec board as a voting member. So Centennial, I'm basically most excited for, being able to reconnect or connect with, in general, numerous alumni that have been less involved or that we have never met in general, kind of getting them reconnected with our chapter, and then expand upon alumni relations for our chapter, which have, in my experience being in the fraternity, have been, sort of on the weaker side. So I'm excited to be a part of really ultimately growing that alumni connection through this event. And I'm, of course, also excited about the events within themselves. So expected turnout, definitely more so on Saturday, the Saturday night banquet event, than Friday, just because, the scale of the event in general. So for Friday night, I'm expecting around at least 50 alumni to make it at our event in Portsmouth, our informal Rusty Hammer event in Portsmouth, and then for Saturday, expecting, around 100 alumni, so like alumni of our chapter, and then including their guests, probably maybe closer to 120, 150 absolute max. But yeah, and then you add the number of actives. So we'll probably have close to 200 people there in total. Well, so we've had donations, a brother in particular who has donated money, I guess, resources for us to be able to host our banquet venue, which is our Whitmore Center, our hockey rink, which is awesome. And then time and effort, Wally Jenkins has, he's always, even before this event and the planning of this event, he's always contributing his time and effort, working with our presidents and our officers, and so far those are the main donations. As far as just straight up monetary donations, we've not received much yet. I think we're still focusing more on, bringing alumni to the event, at which donations will hopefully continue to be facilitated. And also like after the event as well. So I think we're going to start seeing donations hopefully during the event and after the event, as opposed to before the event even lifts off. I think that's how it's gonna go. The biggest struggle in planning this event, obviously it's a large event. I've never planned an event like this before, if an event at all. So just trying to connect all the pieces and figuring out where the money is going to come to, provide resources and the ability to host these events, is a big challenge. And allocating that money in certain ways, especially what we budget for our dues, allocating it in a way to make sure, the actives are happy and that they actually, see their money back in a fair way. So that's been, dealing with the money and raising money has been a kind of difficult thing to go about, as we are a nonprofit and we are a fraternity. So we can fundraise, but to the public fundraising, we mainly have to do all of our fundraising internally, which can be a struggle. So that was a main challenge, raising money for the event. In addition to making sure that we're following all of our rules with nationals, because again, we have yet to have an event at this scale for our chapter, or for our experience as brothers, our current brothers now. So again, making sure we get a police detail, networking with the police and the university, which is another interesting challenge too, is working with the university as us students, because the whole aura about fraternities kind of in Greek life, especially here at UNH, working with the university has been an obstacle, because when you go to ask for assistance in planning a fraternity event from the university, they kind of just see it as that, and not as like a reunion or bringing alumni back, So it's been, coming from our voices, difficult to, gain assistance from the university, which is why it's been great to have alumni assistance with dealing with the university, because, their word kind of holds a little more weight over ours.